All right, good morning, guys. 4:37 a.m. 55.4 degrees on day 96, July 7. Waking up at Little Sage Reservoir, just about 17 and a half miles from Rawlins. I'll wake up. All right, good morning again, folks. 5:59 a.m. 56.4 degrees. Just waking up and breaking camp. I slept pretty good last night, for sure. I will say something I hadn't really thought through, and it's not a big deal, but usually I kind of find a couple sticks and kind of like do those little like outrigger center point guy lines on my tent, which gives doesn't look like a lot more room probably, but a lot more room in my head and foot of the tent. So but I'm thinking in the basin this next week or whatever it is, I probably won't have too many sticks available to do those little center point guy line outrigger things. So the tent was just a little bit tighter than usual, but that's all right. Yeah, man, random thing happened last night. So I was sleeping and sure enough heard footsteps, like definitely hiker footsteps. I think there were trekking poles associated with it, but just bipedal footfalls, as you will. And there was someone hiked, like I only camped, I don't know what, probably less than 20 feet off of this dirt road, which serves as trail for this section of trail. And being only 20 feet off the road, I heard those footfalls very, very, very distinctly. And at first I kind of because I was asleep, it woke me up out of a sleep. And I was thinking, wow, that guy's getting an early start, like a real early start, because usually I set my alarm for 4:30 and my alarm hadn't gone off yet. And I'm thinking man, that's like a stupid early start. So I checked my phone real quick, and it was 12:45. So I don't know what in the world was going on. I can't, I mean, I guess there's some hiker out here who's just really, really, really uncomfortable with the heat or the sun or something, and maybe he's just switched over into nocturnal hiking, who knows. But yeah, man, 12:45 to be hiking along. Sounded like a decent little clip too. Either way, yeah, I probably would have been out of camp 15 or 20 minutes earlier, but had to filter up water. I had run into someone 2 days ago or a day ago, I don't remember. 2 days ago, I think, who mentioned that this reservoir is like the last water source before Rawlins, which is not just chock full of magnesium, which he said would cause excited GI symptoms. So I don't have any particular interest in poking that bear or playing with that fire. So seeing as I'm only 17 miles or so from Rawlins, I did want to load up all my water for the day here. All my water for the day, meaning a total of 3 liters. But man, this Sawyer, or this smart water bottle water filtering system is just tedious. I really, really, really miss my CNOC bag, as problematic as that is with respect to failures and holes and stuff like that. I just really prefer the form factor, and it goes a lot quicker to filter water with a CNOC bag than with a smart water bottle. So either way, so I got 2 filtered clean water bottles and 1 dirty water bottle right now. Total of 3 liters, as I say. Should be 17 miles. I'm gonna try and get down there before it gets too terribly hot, but we'll see how we do. Texted Martin, he's already in town. Already got a room for us over at the Econo Lodge, so hopefully right around lunchtime should be linking up with the Flying Dutchman down there and hanging out a little. Still not sure whether I'll want to zero in Rawlins tomorrow or not, but we'll kind of chat that out with Martin and see how I feel when I get there. So, looks like it's gonna be a pretty day. I'll get hiking. Check in with you all later.
Hey, alright y'all, it is 7:21 in the evening and I'm at the Econo Lodge in Rawlins, Wyoming. Met up with Martin here. He was actually here last night on the 6th of July. Tonight is the 7th of July, of course. There's Martin's bed. There's my bed. There's my hiker explosion. And Martin's hiker explosion. Martin is just outside of the pool there, kind of making some videos for some friends back home, saying hello to folks back home. Yeah, today was a pretty good day, man. 17 miles or whatever to get into town. Rawlins is definitely a kind of cute town. I mean, whatever, I think that sign said like 7,000 or so is the population. So a bigger town than I've been in super recently. But, you know, cool. I was kind of back and forth about whether or not I wanted to take a zero here tomorrow. I've decided to take a zero here tomorrow, in part, though, because before Martin and I left wherever we were, Steamboat, he kind of promised that he would do a 0-day hiker chat tomorrow. Or he promised that he would do a 0-day hiker chat in Rawlins, if we met up in Rawlins. Well, again, we've met up in Rawlins, man. So tomorrow is going to be a 0-day hiker chat with Martin, aka the Flying Dutchman, aka Spup. If you haven't checked out his Instagram and stuff, well, I'll link all that tomorrow. Anyways, yeah, cool day. Cool day. Happy to be in Rawlins. I understand that the trail is going to get a lot more, as I've already mentioned a few times, trail is going to get a lot flatter, a lot drier in the coming 4, 5, 6 days, however long it takes to get to Lander. We still got to kind of wrap our head around that. Tomorrow's also going to be a resupply for me. I will say, man, like, so I think I've mentioned a few times about the C-Knock that busted on me. And I ordered a new one, and I spent like $35 to have it overnight shipped. Well, I was supposed to have it overnight shipped to the post office here in Rawlins, and I stopped by the post office on the way into town. The tracking number showed an estimated delivery of July 6th, which is yesterday, and it isn't at the post office. And I guess the last tracking update that the post office has is that it's in Portland, Oregon, which is a huge distance from here, of course, and I don't know. So I guess we'll see if it turns up at the post office tomorrow. If it does, great. If not, I suppose technically I could kind of drag my feet getting out of here the next morning, just to give it one more day to potentially arrive. But if not, I'm really starting to. I'm pretty much in a bind. I don't really know exactly what I'm going to do. I mean, I could move forward with these smart water bottles, but those are a bummer. Either way, whatever. I'll figure it out, and then we'll be good. But anyways, this is going to be the evening check-in for tonight. Martin and I already went over to Ichiban and got some amazing tempura and hibachi and sushi and stuff like that. So that was pretty great. Definitely shout out to Birdman on the AT last year. I was definitely having some kind of throwbacks of our sushi dinner over in the Berkshires last year on the Appalachian Trail. I think that was in Great Barrington, Mass. Anyways, whatever, I'm blabbering away. I'm going to get into processing this video so that I can go to bed. But for sure, we'll be back tomorrow with the ever so long awaited 0-day hiker chat with my buddy Martin. So I'll see you guys then.